was a very rough night. In all, I might have gotten about an hour of sleep. Not because the seat was uncomfortable or anything of that sort. I just don't sleep well in unfamiliar environments. Ended up, taking a little 15-20 minute cat naps here and there. So, change in plan. Once I get off the ferry, I'm going to try and find myself a room and take it easy. Best not to ride when I'm this tired. The other thing as well is Vulcan Mother needs some attention. She's making a bit of a noise that's concerning. Another rider already told me about a mechanic in Conerbrook. I will call this person in Conerbrook and see if he will have a look at her. So if I stay in Port Aux Basques today or Conerbrook, that means that everything else is going to have to be adjusted down the line. The only thing that's again non-negotiable is the ferry back to the mainland on the 10th of July. I had allowed for a rest day in Newfoundland, and I was going to take that rest day on the 9th. So instead of taking it on the 9th, I'll take it today. And tomorrow I will be in much better shape, and we'll put this back on track. But most importantly, I need to be safe. Hi, how are you? Good, thanks. And now there's the added risk of weather that we've already seen. Yesterday was scary again. Even though it was brief, the fog was pretty frightening. I only saw oncoming traffic like 15 or 20 feet away, and everybody was driving with full headlights on. It was that bad. Here you can see the ferry being backed into the port at Port Aux Basques. Imagine backing this huge ferry into that small berth with such precision. To give you an idea of the size, this ferry can hold 1,000 passengers and up to 500 cars. That's how big it is. On the ferry. This is Table Mountain. I was going to take a break at Port Aux Basques, but just getting in to get coffee at the Tim Horton, there was such a big lineup. I said, you know what? I'll just try and make it to Conerbrook. If I get tired on the way, I'll stop. But I feel fine. I feel okay. So Conerbrook is 2 hours away. I'm going to try and make it there and see if I can get that mechanic to have a look at Vulcan Mother. I don't hear anything right now, but might as well have a look now, right? Okay, let's go. Look at this. Look at this. That's kind of random. Where are you going, buddy? Talk about a spot where the sun don't shine. There's a little spot of snow still hanging on to the side of the mountain in the middle of July. Imagine that. Through most of the day it was cloudy and kind of gloomy, but when the sun did come out for a very short period, it was glorious, absolutely glorious. At times I felt like I was the only person left alive on Earth. Motorcycles. Haven't seen too many today, at least not since I left the ferry. At Conerbrook, the mechanic was not available for the day, and I just couldn't get the Vulcan Mother to replicate the sound while I was talking to his manager. So he said he didn't think it was anything major and that I could keep going. but that I would have to eventually get it looked at properly at the end of my trip. After a quick lunch, I called around to see if I could find a room, but there wasn't one to be had because, as luck would have it, there was some sort of sports tournament going on in Conerbrook that day, and every hotel room was taken. Even the receptionist at the Comfort Inn made a few calls for me, but there wasn't one available. So I had no choice but to continue to Deer Lake. It was only about 50 kilometers more. It took me about 45 minutes. I found a room there at the surprisingly elegant Deer Lake Motel. It was expensive, like $170 or something like that for a motel room. But like I said, it was nice, it was elegant. Anyway, had a long shower, felt rejuvenated. I went over to the bar, got myself a beer, and then that became my office for the afternoon. I sat there and did my editing and uploading and downloading and all that kind of stuff. The mosquitoes damn near ate me alive though. They didn't seem to bother anybody else who was in there. Yeah, I could almost hear them going, "Wee, here's some fresh Ontario meat." All right, good night, y'all.